The sun is shining, come on, get happy. I was born to make you happy.
Oh, happiness, happiness, the greatest gift that I possess.
Be young, be foolish, but be happy.
Fresh from day release and still tagged, it's time for Ginger and Nuts, the cheekiest pair on the radio.
7 days since you went and found some space. I tell myself I'm doing great, and I'm not holding on. So don't worry about me, I can keep myself busy. At least that's how I make it seem, until the day is done. Morning turns to evening, haven't even thought about you leaving. Swear to God I almost got this feeling off my mind. But every time the lights go out, I see you there when you're not around. Stuck in my head and I know you're gone, but I still hold on to the ghost of you. Oh, oh. Every time I'm in the dark, I feel you there like a shot to my heart. Back from the dead, oh, I know you're gone, but I still hold on to the ghost of you, ghost of you. I can't face somebody taking you for drinks and dates, 'cause you know I wonder if it feels the same, the same. Morning turns to evening, haven't even thought about you leaving. Swear to God I almost got this feeling off my mind. But every time the lights go out, I see you there when you're not around. Stuck in my head and I know you're gone, but I still hold on to the ghost of you. Oh, oh. Every time I'm in the dark, I feel you there like a shot to my heart. Back from the dead, oh, I know you're gone, but I still hold on to the ghost of you, ghost of you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. I know you're gone, but I still hold on to the ghost of you, ghost of you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's showtime. Get ready for lots of fun, banter, and great guests. Here's your hosts, Ginger and Nuts.
Oh, thank you. I thought we would have had a round of applause, Ginger, but no.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, I love it. I really do. Get ready. Oh, I love the bit at the end, Ginge. I don't know what it is. That's the best part of the show, then, now.
Yeah.
I have to say, that is the best part of the show. Welcome to, of course, the awesome autumn show. That's what we're calling
another
it.
one?
Well, yeah, it's going to be awesome, isn't it? And it's
course it
autumn.
is.
And it's autumn.
It is indeed.
And it's nearly Christmas.
Not many sleeps now.
There's loads of songs released this month already for Christmas. And we're going to play a few snippets
You're
of
gonna
a few.
tease them, aren't you?
I'm going to tease them. Cliff Richards, I have to say, I really, really like it. When we play a few clips later on, I think his one is on my number one slot at the moment.
Have they got to guess who it is singing? Or
No.
are we going to tell them?
But no, we'll tell them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're not making it a competition, you see, as well.
No, but
Okay.
but Cliff is very cleverly. It's a Christmas song, but he's thrown in the congratulations theme in the background.
Oh.
Very good.
Does
very
it mention
good.
mistletoe and wine?
No,
Oh.
no, nor Saviour's
Not
Day.
a classic then. And this week, can I just say, we announced the mystery bar flavours.
Oh, because we was guessing, wasn't
No,
we?
we guessed.
Yeah.
We had both of them, Mystery Bar 01 and Mystery Bar 02. And can I just say, I never in a million years guessed either of these flavours.
Charlie was convinced that he said blue raspberry.
Charlie said blue raspberry.
That's what he said.
That was one of them.
I know.
I can't believe I didn't know he said blue raspberry.
But it wasn't one of them, Ginge, because it was blue raspberry slushy.
But still, he knew the flavour
Yeah.
of blue raspberry. And the first flavour was rhubarb and custard. Now, that's one of my favourite sweets to suck on, so how did I not get that?
I know. And the thing is, loads of people got it right, and they've been entered into a draw to win thousands of pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, but loads of people got it right. How would they get blue raspberry slushy right?
That's what I mean. I
Suppose
mean,
it's a
blue
bit like
raspberry maybe, but not necessarily that it was a slushy.
Maybe, yes, thinking about it, Ginge, I bet if you taste it now, you'd probably go,
straight
yeah.
away, because you know.
That's a blue slush puppy,
Yeah, when
absolutely.
you know, you know.
No, yeah, you know. On today's show, we want your song and movie suggestions for European cities, things like Rome Alone.
Or what about Road to Hull?
This is the road to Hull. Love it. We'll also replay our wonderful interview with Ronnie LeDrew, which we did a couple of months ago, or way back. I think
I was gonna say, it might
have
have
been a
been
year
last
ago.
year.
Yeah, he played Zippy from Rainbow since the 70s. You mean Zippy from Rainbow? Yes, I enjoyed you. Looking forward to that.
Now, if you want to get in touch with us today, all you got to do is go on the socials and type in @GingerandNuts.
Or you can email us, studio@gingerandnuts.com. A 40th anniversary edition of Dexys Midnight Runners' 1982 album, Too-Ra-A, has been released.
Too-Ra-A?
Yeah, they used to go, Too-Ra-A.
Oh,
Too-Ra-A.
Come
That's it.
on. Eileen to
Too-Ra-A. Yeah. Bit late getting it, wasn't it, with Ginge? But anyway.
Anyway, it features a newly mixed version of the Come On Eileen, dubbed as It Should Have Sounded version.
Ooh.
So this is how it should have sounded. This is because Kevin Rowland was apparently never happy with the final mix, despite the success it had.
Now, the album is a 3-CD, also features B-sides, rarities, and 3 previously unreleased outtakes and 16 tracks, wow, from the live shows at London's Shaftesbury Theatre in October 1982.
Crikey, Riley took
Tell
it.
you what, cashing it in, that's what they're doing,
I was going to say from 1982. Anyway, we thought we could only start the show with one song after we've talked now.
What?
And that's got to be Come On Eileen,
No, it's Come On Eileen.
as it should have sounded.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And do you know, when you listen to it, I can't see any difference to the actual song that was released in 1982,
no.
apart from at the very end.
That's what it is, you see. That little change.
But the worst thing is, Ginge-
that's the dollar sign.
No, but the worst thing is, the song actually fades out, and suddenly this part kicks in.
Oh, no.
Have a listen to it. Badly edited, I think. I'll wait for the little extra bit coming up now, Ginge.
Okay.
Like I say, it fades completely out, and then it'll kick in. So I think that was the... I don't really know what's happening, to be perfectly honest with you. It's coming up now. Here we go.
Oh, believe me, for those enduring young chums that I gaze on so fondly today were to suddenly leave you or fly in the night, just like fairy gifts gone in the sky.
There you go. Worth buying.
Never.
Yeah, well.
What a load of tosh. This doesn't even go with the song.
It's true. There we go. That was Come On Eileen.
I've been wandering around the house all night, wondering what the hell to do. Yeah, I'm trying to concentrate, but all I can think of is you. Well, the phone don't ring 'cause my friends ain't home. I'm tired of being all alone. Got the TV on 'cause the radio's playing songs that remind me of you. Baby, when you're gone, I realize I'm in love. Days go on, and the nights just seem so long. Even food don't taste that good. Drink ain't doing what it should. Things just feel so wrong. Baby, when you're gone. Yeah, I've been driving up and down these streets, trying to find somewhere to go. Yeah, I'm looking for a familiar face, but there's no one I know. Oh, this is torture, this is pain. It feels like I'm gonna go insane. I hope you're coming back real soon, 'cause I don't know what to do. Baby, when you're gone, I realize I'm in love. Days go on, and the nights just seem so long. Even food don't taste that good. Drink ain't doing what it should. Things just feel so wrong. Yeah, baby, when you're gone. Oh, baby, when you're gone, I realize I'm in love. The days go on, and the nights just seem so long. Even food don't taste that good. Drink ain't doing what it should. Oh, things just feel so wrong. Baby, when you're gone. Oh, baby, when you're gone. Yeah, baby, when you're gone.
Oh, baby, when you're gone.
I like that song.
Brian Adams, Melanie C. I like it as well. I
haven't
really
heard
do.
that
Like,
for a
no,
long
no.
time.
Well, I'll try to do my best, Ginger. Happy birthday to Annabelle Belcher. Happy birthday to
Hello,
you.
Annabelle.
Also, Ginger, let's say hello to a couple of areas where we broadcast to. Spain.
Oh, hello, Spain.
Are you going to do one?
Yorkshire.
Liverpool. Birmingham.
Oh, yes, Birmingham.
I'm seeing if you remember. You see Cotswolds. USA.
Do we still broadcast in Australia?
Struth. On your home. Samantha says, could you please play me a song? I'm going to do that for you in a tinkle, Sam.
What are you playing?
I knew you were waiting for me.
Oh,
I thought that'd be quite nice, wouldn't it?
well, if only she was.
Yeah. No, I might think of another one.
You were waiting for me.
Or maybe Hello Happiness. By the
Goodbye
Drifters.
loneliness.
Oh, yes. Never be alone. Or I know, Can You Feel It?
Well, that's what I often say.
Yeah. Well, I mean, pose it to Sam. Mike Organ is throwing in loads of suggestions for our European cities, songs and movies.
Oh,
we'll do
is
some
he?
of those. I think so. He's just sending me random messages. I'm thinking...
Well, you hope that's what he's written.
Yeah.
That's what he's sending.
Anyway, quirky news, Ginge.
Yeah, you played the jingle.
Oh, no, I'm not playing the jingle. I'm all fingers and thumbs today.
We need the quirky news jingle.
Yeah, I know, but I'll play this in the background. You could have warned me, Ginge. I keep forgetting this.
You've got it in big bold letters.
Okay.
Play quirky news jingle.
I don't read that part. Okay.
From the balmy to the disgusting, it's time for the latest quirky news from around the world with Ginger and Nuts.
There you go.
Are you happy
Sounds
now?
so much better, doesn't it?
It does, thank you. It
problem.
does. It sounds like we're kind of slick.
Well, first news. A woman left people divided after putting a £13,000 engagement ring for sale on Facebook Marketplace after calling off the wedding. And some say she should be giving the ring back.
Totally agree. I mean,
Cashing in on jilting the groom at the altar.
And also on Facebook Marketplace.
I know who's got 13 grand on Facebook Marketplace. There's a reason it's called Facebook Marketplace. It's
Yeah.
a market.
Yeah, I can't believe it, to be honest. A married couple were in utter disbelief as they received a positive pregnancy test result less than 3 weeks after the husband had undergone a vasectomy. And apparently it's quite common.
Oh no.
Unless obviously
They should have put something on it.
Yeah, could she have gone with another man, maybe?
Well, she could have, but I mean, that
Yeah.
means she's cheated on her husband, which is a whole nother ball game, isn't
Yeah.
it? A granddad brought 14 seeds for £30 from China on Amazon. Instead of roses and pansies and pansies to brighten up his garden, they've turned into 6-foot tall weeds.
You got to remember, Ginger, I kind of do this throughout the night on about 2 hours sleep. So just kind of when you think...
Okay, I'll read ahead then. Go on, you do the next one.
Try and read ahead because, we're talking about flowers and rises. It's nothing, is it? You know what I mean?
Roses.
Hey,
Maybe you should spell check your work.
I haven't got time, Ginge. If only you knew what went into it. A woman and her Tinder match have taken first date ideas to a new extreme by both heading to a tattoo parlour to get new inks.
Oh, dearie me.
This is their first date.
First date, and they're already marking themselves like branding, like cattle.
Yeah.
Dearie me. A hungry bloke who created a custom Greg's bacon butty after asking for an eye-watering 51 rashers believes he's ordered the UK's biggest ever sarnie and the Guinness World Records. He's got in there, hasn't he?
Yeah, a baffled member of staff had to keep piling on the additional bacon until the bun became so big it could only fit in a box originally intended for 6 donuts. It cost £16, 10 pence.
Can you believe it?
He couldn't finish it all, apparently.
No, but he's greedy. I mean, who needs a bacon sandwich with it? I know he's trying to get in the Guinness World Records, but what a waste of bacon.
But also, surely that's a heart attack waiting to happen, isn't it?
Too right. I mean, maybe he didn't eat nothing else for the rest of the day, though.
Yeah, but even so,
It was breakfast, lunch and dinner too.
there's a lot of fat there, Ginge.
There is indeed.
In one go, I have to say.
And a woman scammed by Russian astronaut who claimed he needed £27,000 to land back on Earth.
Never.
He was
And she
saying he was
believed him.
stuck in space and he needed the money, so she sent him bloody £27,000. I mean, how did she think he was going to receive it in space? Crikey, Riley.
But some people, they just...
She's obviously desperate for love.
They take the bait, don't they?
They do indeed.
This is the trouble. They take the bait. Okay, what we'll do then...
Play Spaceman by Sam Ryder.
I'm going to do that. Ginge. I was going to do a song for Sam, but I'll switch it round. So, Sam, what I'll do is I'll play this one, Spaceman, because it links quite well into it. Makes us look good.
Up in space.
And then we'll do a song for you. Don't you get going in here. What a hash the show is today.
If I was was an astronaut, I'd be floating in midair, and a broken heart would just belong to someone else down there. I would be the center of my lonely universe, but I'm only human, and I'm crashing down to earth. If I was an astronaut, I'd have a bird's eye view. I'd circle around the world and keep on coming back to you. In my floating castle, I'd rub shoulders with the stars, but I'm only human, and I'm drifting in the dark. I'm up in space now. Up in space now. I searched around the universe, been down some black holes. There's nothing but space, man. And I wanna go home. If I was an astronaut, I'd speak to satellites. My navigation systems would search for other life, but I'd be up and thinking about what I left behind, 'cause I'm only human with the real world on my mind. I'm up in space now. Up in space now. I searched around the universe, been down some black holes. There's nothing but space, man. And I wanna go home. Gravity keeps pulling me down. As long as you're on the ground, I'll stick around. Stick around. I'll stick around. I'm up in space, man. Up in space, man. I searched around the universe, been down some black holes. There's nothing but space, man. No. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Nothing but nothing but nothing but space. Nothing but nothing but nothing but space. I've searched around the universe, been down some black holes. Nothing but space, man. And I wanna go home.
Call Ginger and Nuts live on 012. Oh, damn it. They didn't pay the bill, but they're still on social media at Ginger and Nuts.
Yeah, still there.
Look around, the whole world's coming together now. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Feel it in the air. The wind is taking it everywhere. Yeah. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? All the colors of the world should be loving each other wholeheartedly. is death in another place. Every healthy sound is hunger and strike to another child. But the stars do shine in promising salvation is near this time. Can you feel it now? So brothers and sisters, show we know how.
Now tell me, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Ooh. Can you feel it? All the children of the world should be loving each other for heartbeat. Yes, it's alright. Take my message to your brother and tell him twice. Take the news to the marching men who are killing their brothers when death won't do. 'Cause we're all the same. That's the dead inside of me is inside of you. Now tell me, can you feel it? Tell me, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you see what's going down? You feel it in your bones. Can you feel it?
There we go. Can you feel it? Stop laughing, Ginge.
I can't help it.
The Jacksons. Can I just say, I'm getting fed up with these environmental activists. There's always they're out there at the moment making a point, and today they've got into a gallery and thrown tomato soup over Vincent van Gogh's iconic Sunflowers painting.
What's the matter with them?
From 1888. You can't get that back.
No, well, I bet you.
1888.
Is it ruined?
Oh, probably. But happened around about, just over an hour ago. But what is it with these
They need
people?
locking up.
They're just
They
idiots,
need to
aren't
be
they?
taken to the
Absolutely.
police station and put in a cell and think and to think about what they're doing.
But cheer us up, Ginge. To cheer us up at this kind of moment. We're
We're going to play some Christmas songs.
Well, I was going to have a drum roll first. But you've ruined it now. I mean, I don't know what. Because I was going to do the drum roll and then say play some Christmas song. Now listen.
It's Christmas.
Nowhere near Christmas. Can I just say, we're not going to play a full Christmas songs because it's way too early. Way, way, way too early.
Have you seen the shops?
No, listen.
It's Christmas everywhere.
Yeah, on radio, you shouldn't really be playing Christmas songs until kind of later, at the latest, the end of October. However, there are a few Christmas songs that have been released this week.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tantalising us.
So let's go through some of the ones that are already been released so you can download them right now. Ginge, start us off.
Well, the first one is from good old Cliff Richard with his version of Sleigh Ride.
Oh, I like it.
But it's got the famous Congratulations twist.
Oh, listen out for the tune of Congratulations within this little burst.
Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, tingling. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together.
What do you think, Ginge? It's good, isn't it?
I mean, it's all right, but I just find it all a bit weird.
Oh, I love it, Cliff Richard. Lovely weather
for a sleigh ride together with you.
And he still sounds the same, doesn't he? His voice never ages.
I like that one. I have to say.
Not bad.
That's on my playlist for Christmas. The second one is Last Christmas from the Backstreet Boys.
Woohoo! Good old Backstreet Boys.
And it's taken from their new album, which is called Ginge.
A Very Backstreet Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, they thought of that. Very clever. Yeah. Thought long and hard on that one, didn't they?
They did.
They did. Here we go. This is Last Christmas at Backstreet Boys. in my opinion, you can't beat Wham.
I don't know, they're giving it a good go.
Yeah, Last Christmas, that one, by Backstreet Boys. The next one...
I mean, they've all got to be quite old now, haven't they? How can they still be called the Backstreet Boys, they're men?
Well, you know, they're still doing it, making loads of money. Gloria Estefan, she's teamed up with her entire family.
Crikey, Riley!
It's called... they do a version of various different songs, actually, but they've done a wonderful version of Wonderful Christmas Time. And it's by, not Gloria Estefan, but the Estefan family. Now, do you like this song, Ginge?
I don't know, I ain't heard it yet.
Okay, well, have a listen.
The mood is right, the spirit's up. We're here tonight, and that's enough. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
I used to think they were singing Cindy had a wonderful Christmas time, but it's simple, isn't it?
It is.
It's very nice. It's kind of
Yeah, I'm not keen.
No, it's not. It would be in the background, wouldn't it? You just
It doesn't sound Christmassy.
Well, at the very start, they do go Happy Christmas and hello, welcome, come in, and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, I don't need all that load of mumbo jumbo.
No, that's it. Okay.
It's too upbeat. Like Christmas, obviously you've got the upbeat songs, but that one, it doesn't ring Christmas to me.
So you're not keen on that one?
No, I'm not keen. No.
I mean, I'll have to try and find the very, very start of that song because maybe it kind of would change your mind a little. Let's listen to the very, very start. See, it's kind of a bit of a build-up, and they all say like Happy Christmas and all that kind of stuff. See, they're a bit Christmassy there, Ginge. No, still not feeling it.
Got the guitar?
Right here, Sash.
Everyone's already inside. Welcome, you're right on time.
Merry Christmas,
It
Dad.
sounds a bit false, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit false there. Yeah,
that's
you're
what
right.
I mean. Oh, go, have I got the guitar? Oh,
Yeah. No.
Yes, Ginge, it's over by the fire.
Yeah,
I've
okay.
just lit it with the logs.
Okay, moving on,
No,
Ginge.
don't like it. Next one, it's Let It Snow from Joss Stone.
Now, Joss Stone, she's not really had many hits recently, but I think since she was on like kind of was it The Masked Dancer?
She won the Masked Singer.
The Masked Singer. Oh, I mean, she's coming anyway. Here it is.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
What do you think?
I like this song.
Yes, I like the song. I like her voice as well.
Yeah, not bad.
Let's do one more, Ginge.
Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas from Nora Jones.
And the album...
I Dream of Christmas.
Okay, look at you.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light.
Oh, she's very, very slow, isn't she?
Well, it's like she's stuck in first gear.
Yeah, but I think, to be honest...
She's got a beautiful voice, though.
She does. A round of applause for all of them, to be honest.
Well done.
I think it's going to be a nice Christmas this year for songs. There's some
Beautiful.
great songs coming out. Yeah, I like that one. Have yourself a Merry Christmas. So there you go. Which is your favourite out of those?
Backstreet Boys.
See, mine's Cliff.
Well, that shows the generation gap.
No, I there was something about Cliff, and
Yeah,
I
there is.
really like it.
And you know, Cliff Richard he sounds as good as he did back in the 60s and 70s, doesn't he? As he does now.
So have I swung you?
Oh, I love a bit of Cliff.
There you go. So actually, yeah.
So, but if I had to choose, I like the Backstreet Boys as well. So
Keep it here, Ginger and Nuts live.
I've been a singer for most of my life. I had money and I've been poor. I played my guitar to a handful of fans and I've heard them shout for more. But through it all I've been so lonely, miss my woman's velvet touch so much. Hello, happiness, goodbye, loneliness. Tonight we'll swing to the morning light. Come on over, you're all invited to see my baby dancing with me. Too many years have been spent on the road, now I've lost the heart to play. There's only one thing that I want from this life, to be home and home to stay. No more waiting for the mailman, no more long and lonely nights. That's right. Hello, happiness, goodbye, loneliness. Tonight we'll swing to the morning light. Come on over, you're all invited to see my baby dancing with me. Hello, happiness, goodbye, loneliness. Tonight we'll swing to the morning light. Come on over, you're all invited to see my baby dancing with me. Yeah. Hello, happiness, goodbye, loneliness. Tonight we'll swing to the morning light. Come on over, you're all invited to see my baby dancing with me. Yeah. Hello, happiness, goodbye, loneliness. Tonight we'll swing to the morning light. Come on over, you're all invited to see my baby dancing with me. Woo. Hello, happiness, goodbye, loneliness. Tonight
Playing the best music from the last 5 decades. You're listening to Ginger and Nuts live.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof.
Happy, Pharrell Williams, taken from the film Despicable Me 2. Absolutely love that song.
Get you the font of all knowledge.
I know. I tell you what, Ginge, it's all good stuff, isn't it? Fast moving today, as always. And let's do now, Ginge. In fact, I should do the countdown theme. There we go. It's working. Emma's Diary has revealed the worst baby names.
Is this worst baby names ever?
I probably would imagine.
Looking at the list,
Probably.
I'm thinking it is.
Shall we do the boys or the girls first?
Let's go boys.
Boys, okay. Worst boys' names ever. These are some as registered and mentioned on Emma's Diary.
By some bonkers parents, that's all I'm going to say.
Oh, well, and actually, I know somebody who's in the family first from this name.
What, Adolf?
No, you go.
Oh, you go. You go.
Yeah, you go first. Yeah.
Do you remember Hugo Eggyog? He used to play for the Villa, he did. He was a good player.
No, I know you go last.
Yeah. You've got Stormy.
Spartacus. Oh, hang on a minute. You've got to build this one up, Ginge.
Oh.
You've got to build this one up. Legend. Not the legend with hair. There is a real baby, a real person out there called Legend.
Some poor kids out there with the name Legend.
King. Oh.
Jedi.
I mean, why would you call your child Jedi? Yeah, you might be.
Why would you call him the next one?
Hang on, but you might be a Star Wars fan. But leave it there. Don't go any further.
Yeah, that's not calling you son Yoda. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Go on, next one.
Hitler.
Do you know that you've got to draw the line somewhere, haven't you? That is one of the lines that must be drawn. Dick.
Dang.
Or Dange. Boss.
Dange.
Boss.
Boris. No, that's not so bad.
No, Bob. I feel sorry for Bob.
Bear. Now, Bear, Cheryl Cole and Liam Payne called their son Bear.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Bart.
And Adolf. To go with the Hitler part, I assume.
Here we go.
Maybe they were
hang
brothers.
on, Ginge. Those were the worst boys' names.
Maybe they were both from the same family.
What, Adolf?
They were brothers. Adolf and Hitler.
Shall we do the girls' names now?
Why not? Why we're here?
We might as well do the girls' names. Here we go. These are the worst girls' names ever. You can go first, Ginge.
Am I starting from the top or the bottom?
You do the bottom.
Tomorrow.
So the first name is Two.
And I'm guessing that it's like a hyphenated name.
Morrow.
Tomorrow.
Tracy. Oh, I feel sorry for all them Tracies out there.
That's not that bad, is it?
They get such a hard time, Tracies.
Sassy.
Princess.
Maybelline.
Is that a makeup brand?
Yeah.
Oh, a Mattel.
That's a toy brand. L'Oreal.
Oh no.
L'Oreal.
Fanny.
Fanny.
I wonder if there's a Dick and a Fanny that's ever got married.
They're sisters. Brother and sister. Don't forget Karen.
That's
all
because
the
of
Karens.
that's the Karen's Diner where you get insulted. Mike Organ, we need to take you to Karen's Diner. All they do is insult you.
I've just seen the next one.
Go on.
Elizabeth. Do you think it was just a typo? It should have been Elizabeth, but they've added too many letters in. Elizabeth.
They've got to register the name for the birth. Maybe
How are you spelling that?
Hang on. Maybe they were just hard of hearing.
Maybe they were dyslexic.
Imagine going home.
How do you want to spell it?
Taking the birth certificate, showing it around and saying, you spelled this wrong. Oh, it's terrible.
I thought we decided on Elizabeth. What happened?
You could, there's what he called baby.
They just couldn't work. They couldn't decide. Oh, let's just go with baby.
It's a nice baby. Great name, baby. Let's just do it.
Oh, God, Deirdre.
Apple.
Yeah, I'll blame Gwyneth Paltrow for that one.
Yeah, Apple. Lovely. Elizabeth.
Oh, Elizabeth. Oh, God. You couldn't even. I mean, how do you even short Elizabeth to Lizzie? I suppose you could still.
You couldn't
or you
even.
call her Breath. Because some people who were called Elizabeth shortened their names to Beth.
Of course
you couldn't
they
do
do.
that, could you?
No.
Breath.
You couldn't write this, could you? Right.
But you've got somebody to go in though. Oh God, can you help me? Can you help me? I've lost my breath.
Oh, it's terrible. Now listen, there's a connection.
Okay,
There's a connection between two songs, famous songs. Okay, and I want you to try and guess the connection. We're not going to play them.
Are you going to tell them what the songs are?
Yeah. Bohemian Rhapsody, the Queen song, Is This the Real Life? And Hey Jude. Hey Jude. What's the connection between those two songs? Let us know. Do it quick. There might be a prize in the pot if you get it right. studio@gingeranduts.com. The connection between Bohemian Rhapsody and Hey Jude. Do it now. You could win. What could the win, Ginge?
Well, I've got half a drunk can of pop. Shall I save it? Got my DNA all round the rim and everything.
Round the rib. Oh.
Share the spice of life. And it's like tonight. We gonna groove tonight. Let this groove get you to move. It's alright, alright, alright. Let this groove set in your shoes and stand up. Alright, alright. Gonna tell you what you can do with my love. Alright. Let you know, girl, you're looking good. You're out of sight. Alright. Just move yourself and you glide like a 747 and you lose yourself in the sky among the clouds in the heaven calls. Let this groove right up the fuse. It's alright, alright, alright. Let this groove set in your shoes and stand up. Alright, alright. Let me tell you what you can do with my love. Alright. Gotta let you know, girl, you're looking good. You're out of sight. Alright. Just tell the DJ to play your favorite tune. Then you know it's okay. What you found is happening now. Let this groove get you to move. It's alright, alright, alright. Yeah. Let this groove set in your shoes and stand up. Alright, alright. You'll find peace of mind on the floor. Take a little time, come and see, groove me, give a little sign. I'll be there after a while if you want my love. We can boogie on down, down, boogie on down, down, boogie on down, down, we boogie on down, on down. Let's groove tonight.
got an Alexa device? Simply say, Alexa, play the best radio show to listen to our show.
Yeah.
Do another squeeze. Ugh, go on.
Hey, boy, you never had much game, so I needed to upgrade. So I went and walked away. Now I've seen you been hanging out with that other girl in town, looking like a pair of clowns. Remember all the things that you and I did first, and now you're doing them with her. Remember all the things that you and I did first. You got me like this, and now you're taking her to every restaurant, and everywhere we went, come on. And now you're taking her to every restaurant. You got me like this. Boy, you can say anything you wanna. I don't give a no one else can have you. I want you back. I want you back. Want you back. I broke it off thinking you'd be crying. Now I feel like looking at you flying. I want you back. I want you back. Want you back. Please, this ain't even jealousy. She ain't got a thing on me. Trying to rock them ugly jeans. You clearly didn't think this through. If what I've been told is true, you'll be crawling back like boo. Remember all the things that you and I did first, and now you're doing them with her. Remember all the things that you and I did first. You got me like this, and now you're taking her to every restaurant, and everywhere we went, come on. And now you're taking her to every restaurant. You got me like this. Boy, you can say anything you wanna. I don't give a no one else can have you. I want you back. I want you back. Want you back. I broke it off thinking you'd be crying. Now I feel like looking at you flying. I want you back. I want you back. Want you back. I thought you'd still be mine when I kissed you goodbye. And you might be with her, but I still had you first. Yeah. Yo, remember all the things that you and I did first, and now you're doing them with her. Remember all the things that you and I did first. You got me like this. Boy, you can say anything you wanna. I don't give a no one else can have you. I want you back. Want you back. I broke it off thinking you'd be crying. Now I feel like looking at you flying. I want you back. I want you back. Want you back. I want you back. I want you back. Want you back. Yeah. I want you back. I want you back. Want you back. Does that sound like a helicopter?
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's the hugely talented and award-winning Ginger and Nuts.
There we go, Ginge, back.
Thank you.
It's lovely to be back, isn't it, eh? I tell you what, we were dancing around there. I like it, Ginge.
I know, it's not too bad.
You're getting better.
Thank you.
You're
I've
getting
got
better.
some moves.
Thank you. Let's do... Now, this is unusual. We're going to do some uses for sausages.
Yeah.
Because apparently there are 1,720 uses for them.
Yeah, but did you also know that there are more than 400 named varieties of sausage in Britain alone?
And that's according to the British Pig Executive. And there might be more.
I want to join. I need to join the British Pig Executive.
Well, maybe it's a kind of a person.
Just one person?
Imagine being the CEO of the British Pig Executive. Yeah, anyway, there are some amazing uses for sausage. These are real ones. So you've got pincushion.
Yeah.
So you can use you put them in. Yeah, it's a good idea, that, isn't it? Cold sausage.
Might start to smell a bit though after a
doorstop. A doorstop. That's a good one, Ginge. I'm liking that one. A paperweight.
Bottle stopper.
Yeah, I like that one, Ginge.
Comical false moustache.
Run around with one of those sausages. Yeah. A novelty dog turd.
Very clever.
Why buy one when you can get
Yeah,
a sausage?
That's it. A speed bump for a model village.
Wow. I've never thought about that one, Ginge.
I'm thinking cut it in half. You could make 2 speed bumps.
You could. Yeah, I tell you, Ginge, these are clever. You can have a draft. It can be a draft excluder for a doll's house.
Are we talking cocktail sausage there?
Yeah, it could be.
Very large door otherwise in a doll's house.
There are
isn't
different
it?
shapes of sausages.
Show jumping fences for mice.
Pick up sticks for the short-sighted.
A flush tester for a lavatory factory.
But yeah, of course, we're going back to the turd, aren't we? Really?
Yes.
Hair rollers for ladies whose husbands. Hang on, Ginge. Hair rollers for ladies whose husbands like them to smell of meat.
Crikey. Paint roller for creosote in your shed.
Ginge, that's got to be the number one.
Well, I need to buy a shed first.
Yeah, good point. You can get those torches with the batteries. Well, a sausage could be a substitute torch battery for those torches that weren't working anymore. Take the old batteries out.
It's going to start to work, is it, if I put a sausage in?
No, but instead of the batteries going all manky, put a sausage in there.
Oh, yeah. Pretend cigar for a non-smoking movie mogul.
Jiggle it yourself, energy... What's the matter with you? Jiggle it yourself, energy-saving vibrator.
What?
It's an energy-saving... You jiggle it yourself, basically. It's a sausage.
There's a lot of other things that you jiggle yourself with the sausage. Splint for a broken finger. Crikey, how big's your finger?
It could be wind chimes for people who don't like the sound of wind chimes.
A travel bath plug.
A barrel cleaner for a sawn-off shotgun.
A pin for your underpants. For an instant cow costume.
No, pin 4 to underpants.
Oh, pin 4 sausages to your underpants for an instant cow costume.
Yeah. What were you thinking?
4 sausages.
The udders.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, you can have sausages as darts that you can use in complete confidence.
And last but not least, it's a banana boat for frogs.
There you go. We'll do some of the things that you didn't know this time last week. Also, coming up in a tinkle or two, we're going to be chatting to Ronnie Ledrew, who's played Zippy in Rainbow for centuries.
And
yes.
And don't forget, we've got to give Mike some quirky gift ideas for Christmas.
Oh, quirky. I love doing... Every year we do this. Quirky gift ideas.
And every year we never get one in the blooming post from Mike Organ, do we?
It's going to start this week, and every week now, leading up to Christmas, we're going to talk about quirky gift ideas, okay? You're going to love it, really. We won't play no more Christmas songs until later on this month. Or maybe even at the start of
next year. Halloween.
Yeah, get past Halloween. Because it's our spooktacular show coming up soon. Ooh, can I have a new Ginge? Ooh. This is for you, Samantha. I knew you were waiting for me, you dirty dog.
Like a warrior that fights and wins the battle. I know the taste of victory. Though I went through some nights consumed by the shadows, I was crippled emotionally. Somehow I made it through the heartache. Yes, I did. I escaped.
your favourite song on today's show. Just head over to gingerandnuts.com/request.
And then my heart went boom, suddenly, and we were on the moon, flying high.
Oh, I love that song. Fat Larry's band, Zoom. I mean, I could have a band, couldn't I? Fat Dazzy's band. I think it'd be brilliant. I really do.
I can see it now.
Can you see it, Ginge?
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, we've still got to do this charity Christmas song.
We have indeed.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
we've got to get people auditioning.
Well, yeah, we need to do that this week. Right, Ginge, let's do some quirky gift ideas for Christmas. It's soon, but not too soon. So, but people
Still a few sleeps to go.
But people are thinking, aren't they? Now they're thinking, I've got to start buying stuff.
I've already brought stuff.
Have you already?
Yeah, I'm really prepared this year.
You have to plan ahead, don't you?
I do indeed. Budget and all that.
So, are you going to do the first one, Ginge?
Yes. Mike, have you got your pen and paper ready? Okay, let's go. Fairground Coin Pusher.
Oh.
Play the classic Coin Pusher arcade game at home. It comes with 150 coin tokens, but it works with 1 and 5 pences as well.
So this is the game where if you go to any arcade, you'll always have them. The 2p machines, people call it.
Yeah.
You drop them down the slot, and there's a moving platform.
However, this is
Wow.
a 1p machine. Don't try putting 2p's in; they might get stuck.
Hang on, 1 pence or 5 pences, Ginge?
Yeah, that's it, because they're both small. But at the moment, you can save £20.
Wow.
So it's now $24.99 from iwantoneofthose.com.
I'm liking that, Ginge, to be honest.
And that's the number 1 as in O-N-E, not the number 1 as in the figure. Does that make sense?
No.
I want one of those, so I want O-N-E for one of those.com.
You don't need to, or I woot.
Yes, I woot.
Yeah.
That's it.
Also, this is quite a good one as well. Grow your own hairy beaver.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Beavers should be well groomed, and with this gift, once your beaver sprouts some grass out of its back, you should nurture it by frequently watering and trimming it. Grow your own hairy beaver. £10.50 from www.redcandy.co.uk.
Don't need to pay £10.50. I can grow my own hairy beaver.
Thank you.
Guess Poo game.
This is very clever.
This is the Guess Who, but with feces, not faces. A mystery poop is lurking in the toilet. Use your powers of deduction to flip the toilet lids and eliminate turds one by one. Racing against your opponent to find the stinky suspect. It's $19.99 from firebox.com.
I think it's very clever how they've done that Guess Poo.
Yeah, right, I know, but what? I mean, is yours a dark poo?
No. No.
Is it round and curly?
No, I think they've got like faces on, so it's quite quirky.
Pictures of poo.
But the fact that they've got toilet lids instead of like the...
Yes, that's
yeah,
clever.
It's very,
That's
very
clever.
What about a bunch of boobs tea towel? So this boob-tiful work of art will surely have your guests laughing as you serve up the main course. £16.99 though, quite hefty for a tea towel. But if it's full of boobs,
Mike's in.
Yeah, I am me. www.redcandy.co.uk. There you go. We'll do some more next week, Ginge.
Yeah.
Keep you on your toes.
Now, do you want me to talk about the Queen song that's been?
Yeah, because this is
Right.
amazing.
Queen have released a long-lost song featuring the vocals from their late frontman Freddie Mercury. It's called Face It Alone, and it was originally recorded during the legendary rock band's studio sessions for their 1988 album The Miracle. But the track was among those that didn't make the final cut. It's never been heard before until now.
Yes. Is this a first for us, Ginge?
This is a first for us.
Oh, a round of applause. Thank you. This is,
Play Queen, Face It Alone.
it's out now. Face It Alone. Here it is.
when something so near and dear to life explodes in sight. You feel your soul is set on fire. When something so deep and so far and wide falls down beside, your cries can be heard so loud and clear. Your life is your own. You're in charge of yourself, master of your own. In the end, you have to face it all alone. When something so dear to your life explodes in sight, you feel your soul is burned alive. Burned alive. When something so deep and so far and wide falls down beside, your cries can be heard so loud and clear. Your life is your own. You're in charge of yourself, master of your home. In the end, you have to face it all alone. When the moon has lost its glow, 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 you have to face it all alone.
Games, changes, and fears. When will they go from here? When will they stop? I believe that fate has brought us here, and we should be together, babe. But we're not. I play it off, but I'm dreaming of you. And I'll keep my cool, but I'm feeling. I try to say goodbye and I choke. I try to walk away and I stumble. Though I try to hide it, it's clear. My world crumbles when you are not near. Goodbye and I choke. I try to walk away and I stumble. Though I try to hide it, it's clear. My world crumbles when you are not there. I may appear to be free, but I'm just a prisoner of your love. And I may seem alright and smile when you leave, but my smiles are just a front, just a front.
Macy Gray, I Try. I always remember Mrs. Brown doing that song. Yeah. Fantastic. Oh, I love it. Anyway, a couple of, I say couple, it was probably about 12 months ago, if not longer. We spoke to Ronnie LeDrew, didn't we, Ginge?
We did indeed. What a wonderful man he was.
He really was. And now, if you don't know who Ronnie LeDrew is, it's probably because you've never seen him, but you would have seen the person that he kind of becomes. It's Zippy from Rainbow, my favourite, Ginge.
Yay! Up the streets and houses, rainbow climbing high.
Oh, and I saw a lovely Zippy in, where were we, Ginge? It was a charity shop, but it was closed. But what was the area called? Welshpool. Oh, and they got a huge Zippy in the window. And it was £20. I didn't have it, Ginge, at the time.
Well,
but
you couldn't because it was shut.
Yeah. And I thought, oh no, Zippy is there waiting. But there can't be much of a demand. It was a great guy. So we're going to play that interview again for those that missed it. So many great stories to tell. We'll be doing it straight after this.
Want to hear your favourite song on today's show? Just head over to gingerandnuts.com/request.
So on the line is the man himself. It's Ronnie. How you doing, Ronnie?
Oh, I'm doing very well, thank you very much.
Oh, brilliant! Now, you've been the character and even the voice of Zippy, haven't you?
I have indeed, yes. I didn't start off as the voice of Zippy. The first voice man was, in fact, he's very famous, really. He used to do the voices of Bill and Ben, and he also did the Daleks. So, and this was and Peter Hawkins, and he was an actor and a very famous sort of voice man. You know, he did, as I say, lots of these What's with Mother stories of puppet voices for those. You know, as I say, Bill and Ben was one of the sort of well-known ones. See, Rainbow started in 1972, and it evolved into sort of the program that everyone remembers now. And he left, I think, in 1973. I'm very bad on the years, so I bet people who know all the history of Rainbow will probably put me right. But anyway, and then a friend of his, an actor called Roy Skelton, and he took over doing the voice of Zippy. And the reason basically why they had a sort of, a voice artist was that the original puppeteer was a lady called Violet Philpott. And of course, being a sort of female, they wanted a sort of masculine voice, so they got Peter Hawkins in, and eventually they got Roy in. And when Roy joined, they also made the character of George, the pink hippo, his sort of companion, his friend, and they were a really great team. I mean, you hear of Morecambe and Wise being very funny, and really, so but I think Zippy and George are the same sort of thing. You've got one, the loudmouth, outrageous, sort of, what's the word? I mean, naughty, show off, all those things. And then you've got George, who really is the quiet one and just says, yes, that's right, yes, I am. And so he's, he's the sort of foil to Zippy's naughtiness in a way. And then you've got Jeffrey, who was the presenter of the program, the sort of father figure trying to control these two. And then, of course, you've got Bungle Bear, who's bungling about on the program as well and trying to be good. And, of course, Zippy always, likes to have a sort of tussle with Bungle. Bungle gets in his way, because Zippy knows everything and Bungle really doesn't know anything.
Was Zippy a hard puppet to control? Because we've read that it was a left-handed puppet, but you're actually right-handed.
That's right. You're absolutely right. Well, I'll tell you why I did it that way round. The puppeteer who was playing George said he could only work it on his right hand. Lip sync is quite tricky. It looks very simple. That lip sync is, the mouth movement too. Yeah. And he found it easier to do it on his right hand, so I did it on my left hand, but also gave my right hand free for doing when Zippy did sort of drawings or wrote anything. It's quite complicated to describe, but we'd be under the table on very, very low little chairs, and well, not really chairs, they were sort of little platform things, anyway, with little wheels on, so we could sort of skirt around a little bit, and the puppet was slightly just over our heads, the bottom part of it, so you obviously didn't see our heads, and then I would look at a television monitor underneath the table, and if I was having to draw something, obviously I did it, as you say, with my left hand, the actual head, but then I could sort of, with the television monitor, see what I was doing, although it wasn't terribly brilliant, but anyway, it didn't really matter, because even though Zippy, probably wasn't the best drawer, he always thought he was, so it didn't, he was always, oh, this is brilliant, and all this sort of stuff, so there you go. We were together for, as I say, nearly 20 years on the Thames, doing it at Teddington, and we were like a family. I suppose it's a bit like the Archers, on the radio. Yeah. I mean, we all knew each other very well. We all got on well, and so we had fun in the studio when we were rehearsing the camera rehearsals. That if there was time and it was a fairly easy program, we could have fun, basically being a bit naughty, dressing up or something. Or I think Jane dressed up as a sort of leather songstress or something at one point, and then Zippy and George being very naughty in bed, and Bungle joining in and all this, and so we did that sort of stuff for the cameraman. Well, none of that was recorded, it was just for fun, and the camera guys, I think, probably thought, at the time during the 70s and 80s, Thames Television had the most fabulous, I think it was the biggest independent company, so they had things like Morecambe and Wise joined. I've just remembered a funny story. We were rehearsing again, like all these things are, in for the cameras. So before we recorded, I think we usually record after lunch, or one before lunch and one after lunch on a Wednesday. And we were recording this program, and we were being quite naughty with the puppets. It was a bedroom scene, and that's always difficult not to have some fun. So the puppets were in the bed, and sadly, we didn't know this, but the head of children's television had invited, now I don't know whether, I can't remember, but I think it was the Archbishop of Canterbury or somebody like that, into the studios to have a look round and just see what was being done on the television for that day. I'm not quite sure why he is visiting, but I assume that was one of the reasons. Anyway, and of course he said upstairs, up in his office, he's got the monitors and he can just click a button and look at what's going on in each studio. And he came to say, oh, now this is a very interesting program, he would say to the Archbishop. This is Rainbow. It's one of our, wonderful programs that we do for preschool children. And then, of course, he clicked the button, and there was Zippy and George. It's a terrible word, but humping in the bed with it, and it could. Oh my goodness! And then he had to switch it off, and he phoned down to the producer and said, look, really, I do realise I have a guest at the Archbishop of Canterbury or something. It was somebody, it might not have been exactly him, but it was somebody, somebody of that high ilk, maybe a bishop or something. I really can't remember. And of course, we were, my goodness, we were quite shocked that, it's very funny, really. But, of course, that would then never have gone out, and it certainly didn't. But we were wrapped on, on the knuckles a little bit, obviously, because they said, oh, now, look, come on, you have to be careful, because every now and again, the head of children's will turn on his monitor up in his office and show people, and so that was one thing which was quite funny, really. Yeah, so those sort of things happened. Not every time, but during the years, yeah.
Another one of my favourite programmes was the Sooty Show, and I believe you worked on that as well.
Oh, I did. Well, the story about that was that basically Matthew Corbett was one of the singers on Rainbow when there was about 3 different sets of Rainbow singers over the years, and Matthew joined with Jane, Rod, and Matthew it was, and they were the first group, and then Freddie joined a bit later on. But anyway, so Matthew was one of the singers. And I knew his father was Harry Corbett, and of course, as a child, I'd watched, Sooty and Sweep, mostly probably on the BBC then. His father presented the Sooty show on Thames Television during the summer, and we had a break in the summer. But the sad thing was, I think it was about 1976. Sadly, Harry, during the Christmas of 75, had a really serious heart attack right in the middle of his Christmas season at the Mayfair Theatre, which he'd been doing for years, and it was very, very popular, obviously, because everyone loved Sooty and Sweep and the Glove Puppet antics. And so Matthew had to rush in and take over the show and present it. The following summer, they were thinking, now what should we do? Now, will Harry be okay? Well, he got amazingly well. He was a lot better, but they were really worried about him actually fronting the show now because of the responsibility and possibly the insurance and stuff like that. And so they asked if Matthew would take over, presenting the show. So I was then asked by Matthew to work Sweep. Well, I mean, you can't say no to working Sweep Puppet. I mean, he's the most gorgeous.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. So and as it was at Thames, I mean, I knew that obviously we had our break in the summer anyway. It's when they started writing more series of the programme. So, and also it gave me a chance to work outside on location, because we had 2 weeks filming, and we filmed in the first few years anyway in and around I think it was Dorset is where Harry lived, and we didn't go too far away from where he lived, so everyone was being very careful not to tire Harry too much, although he was amazing and he was absolutely lovely to work with, and his wife Marjorie, she was absolutely lovely. I had a fabulous time working the puppets. In the book, I've got a picture of Sooty and Sweep rock climbing, and they had the camera above it looked quite dangerous, but it really wasn't. And I had to keep my body, myself out of the way, and then they put, Sooty always has the most wonderful props, and we had little crash helmets on the puppets, and they had rope, and they were sort of doing this rope climbing. And there's a lovely picture of the director wearing a sort of yellow suit. I said, oh no, that was Matthew. Sorry, Matthew was wearing the yellow. He was I think he was probably the trainer training them. I really can't remember. It's such a long time ago, but the photograph's lovely, and of course it was the most gorgeous weather. And then there's the director, Daphne Shadwell, who was looking at the script and making sure everything is going to plan. And so that was the sort of thing. I did one in a swimming pool, another episode where Sweep was doing his lovely jumps on the diving board and then jumping into the pool. And one of the shots they had was Sooty and Sweep swimming, and they got me out of the picture, and I was actually in the pool with the puppets, and the cameraman had the camera on some polystyrene floating so it didn't get wet, and so it looked lovely. It was at their level, if you see what I mean, swimming. Yeah. Of course, they can only swim with their paws, but it was terribly sweet. And occasionally they're put out on YouTube. There's and also there's a Facebook page where people find bits of Sooty and Sweep programs from a long time ago. I didn't do that many of them, sadly. The producer was the same producer of Rainbow as of the Sooty show. So he said, look, you must have a rest. I said, it is a rest. I'm doing something totally different, and I'm outside the studio, and I'm loving it. But he thought it was better for the program that I sort of took a proper rest. So I think I did about 3 series, and then after that I sort of stopped. But funny enough, coming up to date now, I did the last series of the Sooty show with the now Richard Cadell, who runs Sooty now. He bought the franchise, as it were, and has been doing the Sooty Sooty show for a few years now, actually. And so I worked on the last one that went out, which was, I think, 2 years ago or something like that. But that was fun, and it was really nice. In fact, this time I was working Sue, but obviously I didn't voice her. There's a wonderful actress called Brenda Longman who does the voice of Sue, and I've known Brenda since she started with the Sooty show. In fact, there was lots of people still on the programme that have been with the Sooty show for a long, long time. So it was really, really nice. Matthew retired after he did 25 years, can you believe, of Sooty, and just like his dad did 25 years. So, and we did, I think it was the Sooty's 70th birthday or something like that, although, you know, from when it started, I think way back in 1952, I think it was, or something like that, with Harry doing it. So anyway, no, I absolutely loved it, and the props too that we handle are absolutely wonderful. The bathroom scenes, you know, when you turn on the tap and the water actually comes out, and the shower and the water does. Of course, that goes all over the puppeteers, of course, but there you are. You've got to do it. You know, people don't realise, I think, sometimes that if you're standing in a shower, you've got your arm up in the air, and it's sweep usually in the shower, and all the water comes on you. But there you go. It makes for a fun programme. The kids absolutely love it.
Oh, I mean, we'd love to meet you one of the days, actually.
Oh, it would be lovely to meet you too.
Yeah, we
really
definitely catch up with you. But Ronnie, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us. We really do appreciate it.
Well, it's a pleasure, and it's been really easy and fun.
For the latest news, features, interviews, and even nuts inside leg measurement, visit their all-new website, gingerandnuts.com.
1, 2, 3, 4. Every time you come around, you know I can't say no. Every time the sun goes down, I let you take control. I can feel the paradise before my world implodes. And tonight had something wonderful. My bad habits lead to late nights, ending alone. Conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use or do. My bad habits lead to white eyes stare into space, and I know I lose control of the things that I say. Yeah, I was looking for a way out, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after 2. It's true, it's true. My bad habits lead to you. My bad habits lead to you. My bad habits lead to you. Every pure intention ends when the good times start. Falling over everything to reach the first time spark. It started under neon lights, and then it all got dark. I only know how to go too far. My bad habits lead to late nights, ending alone. Conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use or do. My bad habits lead to white eyes stare into space, and I know I lose control of the things that I say. Yeah, I was looking for a way out, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after 2. It's true, it's true. My bad habits lead to you. My bad habits lead to you. We took the long way round and burned till the fun ran out. Now my bad habits lead to late nights, ending alone. Conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use or do. My bad habits lead
but she moves like lightning. And she counts to 3. And she turns out all the lights and says she's coming for me. Now put your hands up, this is a heist. And there's no one in here living gonna make it out alive. Load it up when the sun comes down. Getaway car for 2 young lovers. Me and the girl straight out of town. Over the hills and undercover, undercover, undercover. She said, green, green grass, blue, blue sky. You better throw a party on the day that I die. Green, green grass, blue, blue sky. You better throw a party on the day that I die. We go together, Adam and Eve. But the girl is so much more than just another apple thief. Yeah, she's a genius. Watch and learn. Yeah, she sets the world on fire just to watch the sucker burn. Load it up when the sun comes down. Getaway car for 2 young lovers. Me and the girl straight out of town. Over the hills and undercover, undercover, undercover. She said, green, green grass, blue, blue sky. You better throw a party on the day that I die. Green, green grass, blue, blue sky. You better throw a party on the day that I die. Throw a party, throw a party, yeah. Throw a party on the day that I die. Throw a party, babe. Throw a party on the day that I die. Load it up when the sun comes down. Getaway car for 2 young lovers. Me and the girl straight out of town. Over the hills and undercover, undercover, undercover. She said, green, green grass, blue, blue sky. You better throw a party on the day that I die. Green, green grass, blue, blue sky. You better throw a party on the day that I die. Green, green grass, blue, blue sky. You better throw a party on the day that I die. Green, green grass, blue, blue sky. You better throw a party on the day that I die.
Green, green grass, George Ezra, loving that
I
song.
love a bit of George.
The Chancellor has been sacked, Ginge. It's true.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's no great shock, is it? I mean, he made a right ash.
3 weeks after getting the job, and I think he's done more damage in that 3 weeks.
I was going to say, I'm surprised it lasts 3 weeks.
He pushed the pound to the record low against the dollar. What an achievement he's done there.
The worst thing is, it's took 3 weeks for him to create absolute chaos. How many years is it going to take us to get it back to some normality? It'll take a lot longer than 3 weeks.
Exactly.
Won't it?
He's the second shortest serving Chancellor after Ian McLeod, who died a month after being handed the job by Edward Heath. I met Edward Heath at Tally Ho. Yeah.
I think they're going to bring Martin Lewis in.
Well, I think they should, to be honest.
Money saving expert.
He talks sense. This is the thing. And I think he would really help the country. I really
Liz Truss
do.
is on the phone to him right now. I can feel it.
I don't think she'll be in the job December, Ginge. I think she'll be gone.
I think she'll be... bring back Boris.
You think it's been an absolute chaos since Liz Truss got in.
Absolute chaos.
It's anyway.
Do you know what I think the ultimate low was? When the Chancellor, or then Chancellor, blamed the Queen dying.
I know.
For losing focus. I mean, crikey, Riley, she couldn't help it.
You can't make it up, can you? Hello to Tracy Baker, by the way, currently in hospital at the moment. Get well soon, Tracy. Been there for a couple of days, apparently.
Does she know she's got one of the worst girls' names? Oh, no, I best not make her feel any worse.
Yeah, one of the worst baby names.
Yeah, baby names. I mean, poor Tracy.
But we like Tracy Baker, don't we?
Yeah, I've never met her, but I like her.
Yeah, we'll play a song for you in a bit, Tracy. A Cully Me Bad classic. I want to sex you up.
While she's in hospital?
Well, no, not necessarily while she's in hospital. But anyway, talking of the Chancellor and everything, cost of living and all that, teachers have exposed the most dreadful packed lunches they've ever seen students bring in, and some of them are very difficult to digest.
Yeah, according to a teacher in Halifax in West Yorkshire, one child sadly brought in a pork pie and a can of shandy because that's all there was in the fridge.
I mean, what is wrong with people? A can of shandy?
Yeah, and a pork pie.
It's just... Another was sent in with a can of Red Bull, which is an energy drink, and a bag of Monster Munch.
Which, again, something a bit wrong here. A teacher in Leeds said a child arrived with a packet of ginger biscuits, explaining Mum had been too tired to go to the shops.
A member of staff at a school in Birmingham was sent to school with a cold Happy Meal from McDonald's, with a cold McDonald's burger and fries. I mean, Ginge, I'm so... it's...
And, lastly,
gets to me a
child with no packed lunch or cash for a meal said he'd had cereal with water on it for his breakfast because his mum needed the milk for a coffee.
It's sad, isn't it?
It is a sad time.
That must be the saddest...
This is happening in a lot of households. And the problem is, some of them are because they're genuinely struggling. I get that. But then there's others that are thinking about themselves and what they're going to have to drink or what they're going to have to eat before they're thinking about what the kids are.
It's just awful, isn't it?
And it's not right.
It's so sad. Let's do European cities in songs or films. We'll do that next. I'm just looking at the running order, Ginger. Should we do
it now?
No.
Oh, no, we'll do it after this song.
Yeah, we'll do it after this song. I'll tell you why, because then that'll be the end of the show, Ginge.
Oh, never.
It's a bit of a hash. Yeah, I tell you, it's gone so fast today.
It's flown today.
Yeah, anyway, Tracy, this is a double whammy. I'm doing it for Tracy and Sam.
Crikey, you want to sex them both up?
Well, and you, Ginge. I'll throw you. Yeah,
thanks.
I'll throw you in there as well.
I'm an afterthought, I see.
Yeah, third time lucky.
Inside, take off your coat, I'll make you feel at home. Now let's pour a glass of wine, cause now we're all alone. I've been waiting all night, so just let me hold you close to me. Cause I've been dying for you, girl, to make love to me. Girl, you make me feel real good. We can do it till we both wake up. You know
Here we go. I want to sex you up. Whoa. Love it. Right, Ginge, let's do European cities in songs or movies. Mike Organ says Paris in springtime.
Oh, get him.
Yeah, I know you're very good there. Very good. I like it.
The Lyon, Norwich, and the Bordeaux.
The show Moscow on.
Wake me up before you Glasgow.
Is this the real life, or is this just Battersea?
Our Father, who art in Devon, hallowed be thy name.
How to loose a guy in 10 days.
Florence of Arabia.
I can't remember if we did these last week, Ginge, if I'm honest. Brexit at Tiffany's.
I don't remember doing these last week.
No.
Milan Rouge.
Lordes of the Rings.
Bath to the Future.
Wizard of Oslo.
Oh, actually, I remember that one.
Yeah, I do as well.
Catch me if you can.
Yeah, I think we've made a mistake here, but never mind. We'll carry on. People won't know, will they?
They will now.
But yeah.
They're all going, oh, yeah, I heard these.
I wondered why Mike Organ had sent one in so quick. He'd probably been thinking about it all week. Can you feel the love tonight? Okay, let's do some showbiz news instead, shall we?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Well, have I got that, Ginge?
Yeah, hang on.
Blimey, this show's a little bit of a hassle today, isn't it?
Has donated £5,000 to save a bookshop hit by COVID and the cost of living hell.
Keep going, because I can't find it on my running
Gilligan
order.
is the favourite to replace James Corden when he leaves the Late Late Show next year.
Oh, wow.
Mike Tyndall has agreed to be the first royal to join next month's I'm a Celebrity in the bug-infested Australian jungle.
Danton and Ice has suffered its first blow after Joey Essex injured himself just 2 days into rehearsals, similar to Michael Barrymore.
NTA viewers say Alison Hammond was robbed as Ant and Dec win for the 21st year in a row.
And finally, screen legend that is Dame Angela Lansbury sadly died aged 96 just days before her birthday.
Yeah, she enjoyed a career spanning across 8 decades, entertaining millions in her many films, theatre and television roles, such as Murder, She Wrote, Nanny McPhee and Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
Oh, I used to love that, Bedknobs and Broomsticks. And did she sing that song?
She sang the song from Beauty and the Beast.
Tale as old as time.
She was Mrs.
Anyway,
Potts.
listen, Ginge, we're out of here. We'll have more guests next week. We'll plan the show a little bit better next week, I think, and everything else. But it's been one of them, isn't it?
I think it's been a good show.
Do you really think so?
Yeah.
Okay. But we will be back next week. In the meantime, don't forget to keep spreading the word about the show. Hashtag Ginger and Nuts. We'll catch you next week. Take care.
See you later, everyone.
See you later, alligator.
Spread the word. Tell all your friends and family about Ginger and Nuts, the best community radio show.
Billy Ray was a preacher's son, and when his daddy would visit, he'd come along. When they gathered around and started talking, Cousin Billy would take me walking. Out through the backyard we go walking. Then he looked into my eyes. Lord knows to my surprise, the only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. He was. Yes, he was. Being good isn't always easy, no matter how hard I try. When he started sweet talking to me, he'd come and tell me everything is alright. He'd kiss and tell me everything is alright. Can I get away again tonight? The only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. He was. Lord knows he was. Yes, he was. How well I remember the look was in his eyes, stealing kisses from me on the slide, taking time to make time, telling me that he's all mine, learning from each other's knowing, looking to see how much we've grown, and
playing the best music from the last 5 decades. You're listening to Ginger and Nuts live.